Welcome back to another episode of The Final Approach. So, in the last episode, we brought a crew back from Minmus and we had a look at some new sort of astronauts to add to the team. And I talked about going and putting a space station around Minmus. So we're going to put a science lab around Minmus to grab some science. Also means we can use our lander again to go and get some stuff. Now, I am not putting equipment on here that actually, you know what, let's do that. So I've actually done some work on it, but I'll go through that in a minute. We actually want to put some stuff on the lander, don't we? So why don't we attach a little storage unit or something to here? So let's have a look. Have we got a little storage? Yeah, that's nice. Is that going to add a lot of mass onto this though? Let's have a look. That's fine, it's empty, it doesn't matter. So we'll take that off there. We're going to put it in the middle here. Yeah, we're going to put it in the middle because the crew can obviously get through the storage facility, can't they? Right, so we want to have in this little storage cargo unit, although we could put the side ones on, couldn't we? Right, we want to have some science equipment because we want to take it down and put it on the lander. So we want, let's see. Oh, I kind of, so if I hold down Alt, it just fills it up. Right, so we've got a load of struts there. I like that. I will do that. That's what we'll do. And I'm going to have some octagonal struts. Yeah, 3 of those, that's good. Just for structuring. And I want to send up some batteries just in case we need them. So yeah, we'll have one of you, one there, and some more solar panels because I'm not going to put them on some craft. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, so that is that done. We've got some. Now let's run through what changes I have made to this craft already. So biggest obvious change on the top here, we have these things. So this is going to allow us to, they fold out by the way, just so that I can get them inside the fairing. These are going to give us a bit of longer range communication around Minmus, and it can act as a relay, which is really nice. I think they can act as a relay. I'm assuming, I assumed they can act as a relay. Yes, they can. Right, so we've got those. On the side I've added, we kept the old static solar panels. We've added 8 more of these foldy out ones, which are very nice. They're going to be able to track the sun a little bit, give us some power. To go with those, we have got some extra batteries and we've got some in storage as well. We've got our old sort of relay system there, so that's going to bump up, hopefully this one being more effective. We've got our science already there, and I think that's it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to send this now. I'm going to launch this, and yeah, let's choose some crew and stuff. Right, so crew. We want, let's have a look. We want our 2 new scientists. They're going to go in the lander can because I need them to be in charge of stuff. Now this, I believe, does have a probe core somewhere in amongst it, which is fine. Do I want to send a pilot? We didn't get a new pilot. Jowin has not done anything to get to a 2nd star. Neither is Mittler. But Mittler went down to the surface of Minmus, so that does not really make sense. I could do with an engineer here, and I could do with Jowin being a pilot for us. However, I think we're going to let it fly itself. So we're putting these 3 in. If this goes wrong, we've lost 3 crew, which is going to be embarrassing. So save that. Go back to here, because we need to, in the building section, put a fairing on this. So we're going to build our fairing. Let's have a look. How far out do I need to go? Can I go closer? Can I go closer? Can I go closer? How far up can I go before it does it? Oh, it's because I've got it on that. Right, put it on that. Go. Right. So where will it go to? There we go. There we go. A bit more. All the way up. That's nice. We'll go to here. Can we start to come in? Yes, we can. And a nice long nose. I think a nice long nose. So this is a large fairing structure. So what have we got? Oh, the other addition. Extra set of solid rocket boosters at the start there. So, and you will note, if you have a good look here, we have a few little solid rocket boosters. We've now got, finally, the little side tiny Separatrons. So I can actually put the Separatrons on there and boost them apart, which is, oh, it's just lovely. I love that. So hopefully this thing won't explode, because if it does, we're losing crew. So we've got those at the top and the bottom to push it away. We've got those there. So we'll fire everything at the start. Then this is going to basically slow down, just be steering until these have gone. Because what's our thrust to weight? We're on 2 at launch, which is it's excessive, shall we say. So we're on 2 at launch. We're going to just use the main engines sparingly to get us up there as a bit of steering. Once we've got up there, then we're going to use this to finish off the orbit. So here we are, that there. And hopefully that will then give us enough to get to Minimus. I think we should have enough to put it in orbit, but if we don't, well, we'll send something up. So this can actually come down to about here, I think, because this stage should hopefully be high enough by then, although let's leave it there for now. Right, I guess it's time to launch this thing. Right, we are undertaking a night launch. We have Mittler, we have Erison, and we've got Debus. Are you? Did I hire you? Oh, that's interesting. I can't remember that name. Anyway, check back in the last episode. I'm sure it was a different name. Anyway, right, let's get going. So we're going to start off with not maximum thrust on our main engine, because we know that it's going to be going up with a bit of a bang. So aim is get into orbit with as much of this stage here left as possible. So let's get going. Off we go, going up very fast there, aren't we? So we're just going to tilt over ever so slightly, tilt over ever so slightly. There we go. Hold it there, please, for me. That's nice. And then just stick it on the prograde. So we do have a probe core somewhere in this. What's that there? That's oh, Grip 2 debris. Oh, I haven't collected the Grip 2 that crashed. We just rebuilt one and launched it. Okay. So yeah, I should have actually renamed that, shouldn't I, to Grip 3 instead of just calling us. That's going to get confusing, isn't it? Yeah. Not at all. Never at all confusing. Right, we need our launch stuff up, so we're going okay at the moment. I'd like to go more over. I would like to go over. We're past sort of max Q right now. I'm actually going to drop our main engine down a little bit to give me just a tiny bit of control, but let these solids burn out, because we are potentially losing a lot of energy through air resistance just there. And now we're getting heating, which is, yeah, that's not a great sign, is it? There we go. Get rid of the solids. Oh yeah, that went well. That went really well. It's very loud though, isn't it? Very loud. I don't know. I'll probably knock that volume down in post production, as it were, so that you don't go deaf. And then we can actually knock this engine onto full attack, and we can go for across there. And I've actually gone up so far that this is actually embarrassing. I'm actually going to have to burn down a bit. No, come back, get back. We're going to be at 100 kilometers, and I do not have the time to actually circularize at the moment on this engine, I don't think. Because this engine is going to run out, and we're not going to have the Delta V and the time to circularize with the second stage engine there. So we're just going to pull it down just a smidgen, I want it to come to about there, yeah. So we don't want to be going up or down on the apoapsis, just want to keep it even. This is not the most efficient method of doing this, by the way. So what we can do now is, though, we can get rid of that fairing. That's going to save us quite a bit of Delta V for this, that and the other. And we're still going to keep going, and we're not doing too bad actually. Oh, we've got a wobble. We have got a wobble. Oh, right. Stop the engine. Okay, right. Is that stabilized? Yes. Whoa, that was crazy. So there is a wobble here somewhere. That's interesting. Now we have got 2 minutes, so we've got time to fix this problem, or we could grab an engineer out and try and fix it, but this engine does not have a lot of thrust in it, so it should be, I'm hoping, okay. Right, let's see, what do we need to do? Let's see, how much Delta V do I need to get out of this? Right, that's nothing, is it? That's absolutely nothing. Right, so it's 400. 400 off that, yeah, we're going to be fine. So 400 is going to take 50 seconds. It's going to burn, okay, it's going to burn reasonably late on as well. So let's just go forward a bit. And what I want to do is just pop this probably a little early, like so. Right, so what have we done? The previous versions didn't wobble. Did we have extra support here? We may have to send the engineer out to secure this a little bit for transit. I think it might actually be the requirement. Okay. Right, just put me on the node, put me on the node, put me on the node. Right, that's close enough. Right. And fire. Okay. As long as we've got this force straight through, we're okay. It's when we start to get lateral forces, this thing's going to start swinging. We have a reaction wheel in here somewhere, yeah, down here behind this battery. And I'm wondering whether that is actually causing this. Maybe if the reaction wheel was up here, if we had a bigger reaction wheel or something up here controlling this top section, I don't know. Maybe the probe core is causing it. Maybe this reaction wheel is actually causing the problem, I don't know. It would be nice to know what's going on right now, if I'm entirely honest. And every time I'm touching the keys here to align this, this is getting a little bit worrying, because we've got 3 crew and we don't have parachutes. And I should have built an escape system, or I should have sent it up uncrewed, would actually have been the sensible way of doing it. But it's not very Kerbal, is it? You know what I mean? So we'll cut that there, right. Okay. Mittler. We're going over here. What happened there, Mittler? What on earth happened there? Right, I want to... Can we do construction here? Can we do construction here? Oh, I can. How wonderful. Right, I want to put... oh, can I do... I can't do multiple things. Right, I'm going to put one there. And I want it to go... no, I want to be about here. Right, I want to go from here to here. No, I don't want to do that either. I want to go from here to here. That's what I want to do. Right, and then I want to put another one over here. What I'm trying to do is keep these docking ports free, which is annoying. So put another one from there to there. Right, and then we're going to come over here. We've got another one now. Can he reach here? That's the question. He should be able to. Can I do this from the craft, actually? I could just have him in the craft doing this, or can I only do it when he's outside? I'm just assuming he has to be outside to do it, because I think it's fair then. There we go. Wonderful. Right, board. Now, can I? No, I can't. Oh, that's cool. So he does actually have to be outside. Okay, I quite like that. That's a good little addition. Right. We'll leave those where they are at the moment. I wonder if that extra mass of those has actually caused the problem. That might be the case. Right. Let's go to Minmus. So here we are. So set as target. Right. Where's the ascending, descending node? It is there. Right, it's actually on it, isn't it? Oh, that's so annoying. Right, so if we do it from here, I could actually just wait a few days, put them in orbit for a while, and then let it come back to us. Would be probably a good idea. Here we go. Come on, all the way up. Take me to there, and then a bit more, please. Right. Let's have a look. So we're nowhere near right there. So let us move forward. How many days is it going to be? Oh, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be like 50 days, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Now we could do this. We could actually just sit them in orbit. They could do some science in orbit actually while they're here, because we do need to get some science out of the way in orbit. But and then, come on. That's at 10 days. Oh, actually, it's 29. The T node in. See, that's interesting. Okay, all right, there we are. Right, let's focus view it. That is a horrible looking orbit, actually. Let's play with the old controls of this one. Do this, do a little bit of this. We're gonna just slow it down a bit. Nope, we need to speed it up a bit. There we go. Alright, that brings us in reasonably polar. No, it does not. So we need to put a little bit of... So this is going to be... It says this node is in 14 days, but it actually said to me that this was like 28 days, something like that. Is there a problem that we've got? I haven't actually restarted the game since I said we're getting glitches. Is there a problem with this and this? Is there an interaction that I'm not seeing, a little bug? I don't know. I should really check. Now, I am not on the most recent update. I think this is 1.12.1. It's not 1.12.2. So I need to be aware of that. But this will be interesting, right? Let's have a look on our little clock. Have we got anything coming up? We have nothing coming up, so we can afford to do this. So let's just try this then. Let's see what happens. How are we doing for the electrics and the sciences? Okay, so let's get these out first of all. Get all of these out. because we can, because that's what we do. There we go, get those out. Right, they are all out. You know what, I'm going to put these out. I'm going to put these, traverse and speed needs to be quite low, so we'll do that. There we go, unveiling the mighty transmitters. And I want to lock them in place. There we go. What I should actually do is get them locked in place with. Yes, we will do that. We will do that. We will. You know, well done, Minty. You're a genius. I don't know why you keep doing that though, because that's just weird. I mean, seriously weird when you do that. So we're going to go in constructor mode again. We're going to use some more of these things. So let's go from there to the back of there, and we'll go from there to the back of there, and then we'll go from there. Let's have a look. Right, we're going to go there to the bottom of that one, and then from there to here. Wonderful. So that should hold them in place somewhat, a little bit, stop them flopping. Right. So we've now basically reinforced the entire craft. We can close that now, can we? Yes, there we go. Right. By the way, you can get back in. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Right. Have I got these things? Don't want that. Don't want that. There's no science available. Yeah, science rubbish. What about this one? Can't do that. Recovery science. No, don't do that. So we don't want that. Right. Let's fast forward to this node and get this burn going. Right, so we are now ready for our burn, and it would probably be a good idea if I actually just position the craft in the right orientation. We're going to be burning in about 35 seconds. Well, yes, it sounds like a pilot, doesn't it? Flying in 35 seconds. We're going to be departing very soon. Right, get this on. We're actually going to reposition ourselves onto the node instead of prograde, but if you hit prograde, it just gets you near the node. You know the node's going to be near it, so it just helps you a little bit. So there we go. We're now on the node. Electric charge is going down, but that's, I'm guessing, because we've got loads of equipment active right now and we do not have any sunlight. But luckily, we've got a lot of batteries, so that's not a problem. Yeah, that's right. We've learned from our mistakes. We have now got a large array of batteries. That's good. Right. Let us fire some engines and see what happens. Off we go. Put ourselves on the marker because it's moved off it again a little bit in the warp. Right, there we go. And of course we're just going to let this burn out as far as it wants to go. We don't have refined control on this. We don't have RCS, which is a problem actually, because it means once we get into orbit of Minmus, we're pretty much stuck with these big engines to do any modifications. That's not so bad, but actually getting to that orbit, and I'll just have a look at this map view, getting to that orbit, when we get to this high point up here, these engines are going to have a lot of impact on the position of our periaps and our apoaps. So it's going to be really quite difficult to pulse them and get exactly what we want to do. So we're going to probably have a bit of a poor orbital interaction, shall we say. Now, interestingly, looking at this, I'd moved this around. This was better than this when we first set this up. So that time warp has actually thrown it off a little bit, hasn't it? Which is interesting to see. So some of the glitches of things changing in time warp and stuff is still there. They're still present in Kerbal. If you are watching my Very British Space Program, some of the previous episodes have had a lot of issues with time warp changing actual orbits. So losing or gaining altitude on different orbits, and it's quite interesting that it does that. Right, we're just going to cut the engines there, and we're going to slowly thrust forward for this. In actual fact, we are not even on the node at this point. We've actually floated off it. So let's just reacquire the node. There we go. There we are. It's close enough, is it? There we go. Coming in, and oh, what are we doing here? Oh, this is interesting. We're let's go prograde. Knock that off. Right. Let's try just a tiny. Right. So now we're in a polar orbit. I don't want to be in a polar orbit, but I don't want to be there either. Right. Pull me back to retrograde. In fact, what about radial out? Yeah, do radial out. Hold it there. Right. So there we are, coming up for radial. Although it's actually not radial. It's decided not to stop where I told it to stop. But okay. Right. Let's try a little tiny burn. Oh, that's good. That's bringing us in nicely. That's good. Right, I like that. Right, let's try. Would it be? I think it'd be normal. I'll be looking for. Is that right? I think we want to go normal. So we'll just do that. Oh, hold that there. Go on. A little bit of normal. Just see if that gives us a little bit of a. Yeah, it's doing a little bit, but it's not brilliant, and I'm going to need some of that fuel when I get there, so we'll just save it. Right. So, just rotate the craft a little bit so it's getting some sunlight. There we go. Right, let's send this off on a little journey. It's going to be a few days to get there, isn't it? So, yeah, let's timey-wimey warp it. 9 days to get there. Let's go. I could actually cut at this point and you wouldn't have me talking, but then you'd miss out on the wonderful humming and general thoughts of this. Look, oh, that network is looking nice. That was a really strong signals from this. So this is a really nice hub for our connections, actually. This is making some good stuff. So that should actually help us retain signal to other bits of system, which is nice. Right, where are we? Let's have a look. Hit the at key so we can focus on ourselves. Right. So we want to capture here as much as possible. There we go. That's good. What's that? Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely light capture. That's exactly what I want. Right, let's go towards that. And that's going to be a retrograde burn, because it is. Now, the question is, do we put this polar or do we put this equatorial? I think equatorial, because we're going to have to dock with it with other things, and polar station would make sense if we were going to get science from above the different areas, but no, I think I want to be. Where is Minmus? Where are you, Minmus? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I think we'll go equatorial, because then we can dock to it, and I want to get the science off the surface. Is actually what I want to do. I want to try and grab all that science off the surface. Do I need to put this into there? I don't know. I don't actually know if that's required. Right. We'll see what we have to do. We'll see what we have to do. It will be intriguing no matter what. Maybe we have to put the lab down on the surface. I can't remember. I'm not sure. We can at least refresh the equipment anyway with the lab. Right. Let us capture burn. We'll actually just check this. We can look down the bottom left and we can look at this as well. Make sure that we actually get a nice apoapsis. Don't want to go too low. Don't want to go too high. And any second now. There we go. So that should be. It's not. Now, it is telling me I've got an apoapsis, but that apoapsis is just high enough to be in the sphere of influence of Kerbin. So that's what's happening. And then interestingly, I get a second encounter which pulls me into. Ooh, now that is tempting. It's a year away though. Oh, that's annoying. That would have been tempting because that would have been a really cool little thing, but we'll just. There we go. Right. So next, I think we go polar. We go equatorial. So we're going to look at equatorial. Where's this cross? This marker. That is it there. Add maneuver. So what I want to do is I want to burn. Which way around do I want to go? That way? No, I don't want to go that way. That's a bad idea, is it? Yeah, that is a bad idea. Do that. Do that. Do this. No, start again. Right. Stop. Right, start again. So, I would like to go, let's see. Which way do I want to go around? Have I got, what have I got already in orbit? That's a good idea. What have we already got in orbit? You are there. Right, which way do you go? You are going anti-clockwise. So I want to go anti-clockwise ideally. So I want to tilt this way. But I then want to bring this in a bit more. Bring it in a bit more. Bring it in. There we go. Right. Okay, so let's have a look. What's this give me? This maneuver says what? Inclination is horrible. Right, so we're going to pop this up a bit. And then this way a little bit. And this way a little bit. And now we're going up again. Right, so that is not where I want to be. So let's move this a bit more downwards. Right, about here maybe. And this is one of the things that I really miss having things like MechJeb for, because MechJeb is really good at actually helping you actually identify where the correct planes are. You know what? So let's target. That's the easiest way of doing it, isn't it? Right, get rid of this. Right, that's where we want our node to be. Right there. Right, that's the easy way to do it. Silly me. Turn that. Slow down. Turn that. Oh, that was a quick one. A bit more like that. Almost perfect, in fact. There we go. Right, what does it actually say? It says 3. Got an inclination of 3, which is fine. I'm happy with an inclination of 3. I can deal with that. Right. What I can do is, I don't want to faff about with this right now. So we will we'll go to that node, and we will carry out our burn there. I think is what we're going to do, which should be easy. It should be an easy little burn. It's 49. We've got loads of actual fuel right now. We're then going to come down into a lower orbit in a minute, so that'll be fine. So let's just position this craft where we want it, which is pretty much going to be an odd sort of combination of normal and retrograde, because we're going to be trying to basically do both at once, which is a bit of an odd one. There we go. Right there. That's it. Now, timing is important on this one, because if we go too far, we're just going to hit a horrible inclination. That's just the way it's going to be because of the way we're moving. We are high up though, so we've got quite a bit of leeway, which is good. Right, fire the engines. And there we go. Right, 2.9. I am happy with that. Could I get a little bit more though? No, it's going up to 3. Okay. Right. So we now have our craft here. Let's go to the periaps, I think. Warp to the periaps. And we're going to do a retrograde burn there. And I'm going to bring it down to sort of near this lander. That lander's at 20. I think 25 is a nice area. In fact, before we do, you know what? We'll do that in a second. Let's just do this all the way down. And we want to get this down near the lander, I think. Maybe 50, 20, 30, 30, 25. Below 25 is a nice one to have, I think. So let's say, you know what? Let's put it at 20. Same as lander. We could actually rendezvous with the lander, but I'm not going to. We are getting close to it though. I wonder what happens if we just add a maneuver and then we just do this. Are we going to be able to actually see? This would be quite amusing if we could get a rendezvous. How close is that? Oh, that is close. That is interestingly close. Do I want to try and go? No, because I do not have a crew on the lander, and I can't remember if it's got a probe core on it or not. So we're going to put it there, and then that's going to be okay. Right. Oh, I want to get rid of this one, like so, and I like that. Right. So I want to circularize at that point there, but before we do, we actually want to run some science. Yeah. There we go. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Why can I not do this? Why is this not available? Why is this option not available? Have I done this before? Right. We're going to transmit that. We're going to reset that. You know what? We'll keep that experiment. Keep that experiment. Keep that experiment. Keep that experiment. Transmit that. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. Those are going to transmit. Wonderful. And we're going to. Can we do something with this? Yeah. So where's my level up crew? Wonderful. Can we? Where is the button for this? Can I do this now? Close on. Right. EVA. Thank you. Oh, you're in the wrong place. That's why. Board. We've got them in the wrong areas, haven't we? That's why the stat's not working. Right. So we need to do some juggling around. So we need to transfer the crew. No, I need to move these ones first. So transfer crew. So Erin's going to go there. Hatch is obstructed or doesn't. What? Oh, I need to. Right, you know what? Bring this over here. Transfer crew. Transfer to here. Right. Then we've got this one again. No, I want to move this one now. So we want to transfer crew. I want to transfer Mittler to here. Good. And then here, I want to transfer crew. Where are we? Transfer crew. Debus to here. Right. Now, can I redo these? Can I have the option to do this? Clean experiments. Yes, I would like to clean experiments. Okie dokie. That's going to take a while. Now, I need to find all the experiments that I've already done, because they are now stuck, aren't they? That's annoying. Where did we put you? Where did we put you? We've got things there, rings everywhere. Right, let's do this. Right, you are now going to go to there. What else have we got? Ah, these things. You go to there. There we go. Review data. Yeah, put it into there, please. And this one here, review data. Oh, I can't. Let's reset it then. Right, and then we've got a thermometer. I think we had that. Review data, put that into there. And barometer, review data, put that into there. How much science have we got now? So we now have 300 data, 4 science a day. It's not active yet because I haven't activated it. So hit 1, we should get temperature scan, mystery goo, and other stuff. Don't want that. Don't need magneto boom. Don't want that. Don't want that. And this thing is it ready? Is this one going to work as well? Has it been reset? Oh, now that's interesting. Is that another glitch? Because we've actually reset that experiment. Reset, reset, reset. And then the boom will come in. Reset, right. So that's been reset. So can we reset? Can we clean more experiments? That's something we can do. Right. Science Junior is being cleaned again. Okay. So did it not clean it last time? That's interesting. Right. So temperature, material study. Right. Okay. So we used it. Okay. Reset, 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 reset. Right. We are now ready to put this thing into its lower orbit. So we're going to warp to there, put this thing into a nice low orbit, and see what's going on. Right. Now we could actually. Oh, there it is. Look, so close. We could actually have done EVAs in high space, but we don't need to. We don't need to do that. We can get a crew to do that for us. So go. That's fine. Right. Let's have a look. A little bit more, I think. Take it down to about 20 by 20. Or sub 20. That's not circular, but that'll do. Where's that? 19. Right, let's warp to here. And do it again, I think. Wait until we go around, rotate around. Thank you very much. Maybe I was too quick last time. Right. And there we go. That's close enough to circular. So we may end up actually having an encounter at some point because these two things are just slightly resonant. Not slightly resonant, slightly out of sync. This orbital period for Pumpkin 1 is a little bit bigger. Right. Now let's put ourselves into the normal so we can get some sunlight at some point. There is the normal. Let's find it. There we go. Now, of course, this is normal to the orbit. If we had a highly inclined orbit, this would actually be problematic. Oh, come back. Don't do that. See? Knock off your presets. That's a good thing. Right. There we go. Right, crew. Are we ready to do some more sciencing? So let's start researching now. That's going to drain our batteries, is it? Oh, no, it's not, because the sun is coming around. Wonderful. Brilliant. Now, there we go. Yeah, look at all that beautiful electricity coming in. Superb. Right. Let's get some more science on. Right, so we want to put that into the science facility. We want to put that into the science facility, that into the science facility. Whoa, that is a lot of the science. Now, does that give me, oh, data's full. Okay, data's full. So what we need to do now is, we need to clean the experiment. Gotta clean that, gotta clean those, get that sorted. Right, so we need to come back in a little while and maybe do some stuff. So can we level up our crew? They're already leveled up. Wonderful, they're both level 1. He's a level 1 engineer already. So we're getting 7-8 science a day from this. That's wonderful. We're pretty much full on data, are we? We could fit, we can fit about 100 more in. So I don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one. What about this? Review data, reset that. Right, so what is it that we haven't actually got done? What was it that we got a lot of science for? Was it this one? Was it this one? Are we just full of science so I can't actually do it because we don't have space for it? That would be problematic. Ah, yes, that. So we could actually... Okay, with 250 science. I'm going to reset that. I don't need that at the moment. What else we got? No. And that magnetic boom is not going to trigger because I've just reset it. All right, we'll trigger that in the future. So with our little space station sat there, we've got a little bit of fuel on it. We'll leave that for now. We might get rid of it. That's going to be the end of this episode. So until next time, have a great one.